Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void for your Sunday. I have a GM level game sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of please cast this. So I said, okay, if you want me to cast this, it features JonSnow and pucK, so I will. Oh yeah, it's between JonSnow and pucK here on Parasite. Bottom right hand corner, representing Root Gaming and the United States of America, it is pucK. And in the top left-hand corner of the map, it is the Blue Zerg player JonSnow from Psystorm Gaming, naming himself after the character JonSnow from the Game of Thrones TV show and Song of Fire and Ice, the books. Looks like there was a quick pause as pucK needed to set up some hotkeys there. JonSnow then counted down after the game had already restarted. Claimed it was a meme, then pucK said you're not very good at memes. John liked it. John seems like more of a joker than I knew he was. It does seem like pucK gets a little bit chatty in these games, doesn't it? He chatted a lot with Vibe in that one game that I cast of his a couple weeks ago. That was a great game. That was a really great game. But yeah, both these players, wonderful representatives of their respective organizations. Please check them out on Twitch if you have the time. Their Twitch streams are linked in the description. Especially pucK, man. pucK's out there all the time, and he's working hard. He's working hard for the Protoss community for sure. So Probe up here scouting around, taking some shots from a drone, but stealing minerals too, so that's probably a fair trade. And nothing too crazy here. Hatch first out of JonSnow into an extractor, then a pool. And walling off at the front is pucK, going that one gate expand. Really wants enough money to get that cyber core. Go, go, there's the cyber core. Still a bit open here, but nah, that spawning pool is not anywhere close to be done. You don't have to worry about lings for quite some time. You can go ahead and get that second gas, and then your pylon, and everything will be fine for pucK. No concerns there whatsoever. I have been casting on Africa a little bit recently on the Laughin' Games channel. If you're interested in checking that out, I did cast a 2-game Africa World Invitational. Was it the World Invitational? No, just Africa World 23 is what it was. But it involved players like Lenok, Haz, Solar, Fantasy, Supernova, Keen, and it was over the 12th and 13th. So which means ended yesterday. I don't know how it went because I'm casting this before I did it, but I'll put a link in the description. I'll be casting out there quite a bit. Some high-level Korean stuff live, which I haven't had the opportunity to do much of, especially considering the Gauntlet Global Open is over at this point, and its replacement is a bit of an a limbo status. Anyway, third base on the way here for JonSnow. They are chatting up a storm. Are they not chatting up a storm? They sure are. So let's see. JonSnow tried to do a knock-knock joke. pucK said, I'm not a fan of your jokes. That's a weird way to greet someone. And then there was an A, and there's no... Blah, 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 blah. Yes, you guys are funny. All right, so as the game should get into the mid-game here and crazy stuff will start happening, I imagine there will be less APM available to type stuff on these players' keyboards. Creep Spread has connected these bases. Hold on, did these just connect without a tumor? They must. Just barely connecting without a tumor. That's kind of nice on this map. I don't think I've ever noticed that. I don't notice features of maps when I'm playing them. It's just Adept scouts in, sees no quick lair, sees no double gas, does see there's a third base, and that's all you really need to know as a Protoss player. You're not going to get Baneling busted. It's not going to be a Nidus or anything crazy like that. Not for some time anyway, but that first scout was really important, and he got it. Also, if this was me, I would throw down a Baneling bust right now and start pumping lings and bust this, because holy smokes, when I see Protoss players trying to hold the line with one Adept, I cannot abide it. I really can't do it. I must murder it. There's a Phoenix here from pucK. Is he making an Oracle too? He is making an Oracle too. So this Oracle's name is going to be Emilia. No backstory here. Ling's trying to roll in. No way. 2 Adepts holding that line and a cleaning bot. Look at this cleaning bot holding the line for pucK. He is biased, man. He is biased. So the Overlord didn't scout much of anything, but he knows there's a Stargate. He doesn't know there's a Twilight Council follow-up, which is why they waited. Well, pucK waited till after the Twilight Council, or after the Overlord was gone to throw down the Twilight Council. Spore Crawler up here too, recognizing the threat of this Phoenix Oracle play. The Phoenix coming over this way, interestingly enough, scouting. I suppose the Oracle taking the more direct route to the third base, but there's already a Spore Crawler here, and the Phoenix is just killing Overlords. So this is just an interesting... We're not doing the Showtime style of lifting the Queen and killing the drones. We're just going to go ahead and go different sides. But there are Queens defending here at the third base. Maybe this is set to make the Queens get pulled over to the third instead of hanging out at the main, but didn't take the bait. JonSnow has not taken the bait. He also hasn't injected for a bit. JonSnow inject. Well, Emilia trying to make something happen. Does have 1 kill to her name, but that's not fantastic. Did you seriously? More Lings try to do stuff over here? No. It's not going to happen. 5 kills on that Adept. What? He didn't try to get in there with Lings, did he? Boy, he sure kind of did. What the heck, JonSnow? Why would you do that? That was weird. I don't understand. All right, so Phoenix has an Overlord kill, looking for other ones that might be nearby. Oracle going home with 1 kill too. And JonSnow pretty much left alone to do whatever he wants at this stage of the game. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to be there as a Protoss player, as a Zerg player, rather. To just have lost no drones? Well, 1 drone. 1 drone has been killed. It was transferring, I think, out in the open here, and the Oracle picked it off. But that's it. 49 to 46 Harvesters. JonSnow's looking good economically. That's a pretty quick third out of pucK, though. 5-minute quick third, man. Lings here scouting it. They do get the scouting information off. So either you go for a 4th or you try to kill this thing. That is the plan if you're JonSnow right now. And I think what he might be wanting to do, he's got the Baneling Nest, and he's getting +1 attack. I think he wants to kill the 3rd. Lings are out. 1 Adept going down. That's a free Adept, essentially. Sure, some Lings have died. Okay, 12. Sure, 12 Lings have died, but this is actually a large number of Adepts. This is why you have the Baneling Nest. Not so much for aggression at this stage, but because pucK is opening up with a Resonating Glaives, Adept push, and that is all it. That is it. It is 13 Adepts, a Phoenix, and an Oracle for this at this 5-minute or so mark. Just about 6-minute mark. Banelings, 10 Banelings in production. You don't need Banelings speed to do this. Just because Banelings defensively are fast enough on creep, they can cause some major problems for you. Did you do this? Well, some Adepts decided to come into the natural and just get obliterated. Alright, the rest of them were smart and decided to stay outside where it is safe, where Banelings are not quite as fast and it's a little bit less scary. Creep spread happening. Oh, the Adepts shaded home. They could have picked off these tumors, I think, but instead they shaded home. And that was well defended by JonSnow. Really, a couple more drones died, maybe? Yeah, 2. Exactly 2 more drones died. Still 3 bases here for John. I really feel like he needs a 4th of his own. There it is. 4th base coming in at the 6.5-minute mark. He decided to go toe-to-toe economically with pucK. Not kill the 3rd base and just, I guess, try to max out at some stage here. That's the goal. Oh, Lings getting wrapped around. The Banelings go. The transfer too soon. The transfer got him out of there just in time. Just in time. Are we getting centrifugal hooks? Nah. Banelings not going to be fast anytime soon. They're slow. They're very, very slow. I guess you could bust this front. There are some Immortals here, which is fun. Ah, the Adepts are all home. Run! Run, Banelings. Do not. Yes, they're fleeing at this stage. 4th base here. Attack and expand. Day9 taught me that many, many years ago. Is it something I do? Not really. But I do try to preach it. I try to preach the Day9 gospel because he's such a great guy and so good at StarCraft. And I wish he did more with StarCraft, but I just want him to be happy is what really matters here. Anyway, we got Colossus. We've got Extended Thermal Lance on the way from pucK. You don't see a lot of Colossus play anymore these days. Colossus is not super fantastic. But apparently pucK says, you know what, if you're going to go Lingbane Hydra, Colossus is not bad in that situation. And you are not wrong, pucK. If that's what we're dealing with, Colossus is a pretty good answer to that. Colossus killing everything in that composition exceptionally well. Like, really, really well. Do we have attack upgrades? No, we do not. Working on +1 just now, getting started here for pucK, getting charged for Zealots. And yeah, Lingbane Hydra +2 melee attack on the way from JonSnow. Overlords hanging out because that Phoenix, that 1 Phoenix is keeping these Overlords close to home. Vision is not great for JonSnow. He has a Ling to the south, but that's about it. Yeah, these guys are in trouble. The Lingbane Hydra is out. The Adepts are terrible against this. The Banelings just crush them is what they do. And here comes a small push from pucK. An Immortal, a few Sentries, and a Colossus, but he doesn't want to push too far onto the creep. Circling here at pucK's attempt to warp in a 4th base. Single Ling, but he does have +2 attack. He's not going to do this for long, but it is kind of annoying that pucK had to send some units down here to clear that out. 5th base now coming in for JonSnow, and we are macro, baby. We are macro style. This is a Sunday cast for sure. If you're here for extra long Falcon, then that's what this is today. I need to see a tech switch out of JonSnow. If we keep making Colossus, which actually we only have 2 for pucK and no more in production. But he got Extended Thermal Lance. Would you? I mean, I guess maybe 2 is all you need. Maybe 2 sitting there swiping at the back while Immortals are kind of absorbing the shots in the front. And Storms are going down is all you need, I guess. JonSnow, whatever's going on, he does not like what he sees. He is getting Centrifugal Hooks. He's getting Infestation Pit. Probably going to be for upgrades here. And the Baneling bombs are attempting to get right into this third base. But it was scouted by some adepts. pucK, respond. Yes, he pulls. He pulls well. And I guess he could drop over here and kill the 2 probes that are present. Oh, I guess some probes are transferring over. And, oh, a High Templar would have not have been a bad target, honestly. Is +2 attack done? +2 attack is done. Baneling's one-shot probes with this. Oh, their speed finish, too. That's huge. Adept's just taking down this 5th base of JonSnow, though. And some Warp Prism-y stuff trying to happen inside the main base, too, of JonSnow, but it's not really happening. Adept's transferring on out. They got some shots off. They weakened the 5th base. Didn't really kill it, but that's okay. Just fine. Hive on the way here. 10-minute Hive from JonSnow, but that's what happens when you're really left alone, is you can max out in 9-10 minutes fairly easily, be on 5 bases, and now it just turns into a game of positioning, a game of strategy, a game of tech switching to what your opponent is not expecting, what they're not ready for, and getting all the bases in the world. JonSnow has his 6th base coming in right now, sitting on 5 bases is pucK, like a macro boss that he is. 3 Colossus and a bunch of Zealots? Okay, well those Zealots are dead because, again, Banelings with +2 attack and on creep, so that you can't really run away. Not that Zealots can run away from them anyway because they're not that fast. Baneling drops on some of those Adepts, killing them. More Baneling drops here from JonSnow. I like the Bane drops. I really do. Get them. Nice split. Couple probes going down. Not really that many, I don't think. Only 11 have been killed so far. Zergling's trying to roll into this 5th base. The Storm and the cannons and the shield batteries say, no, this is not your home. Get away from our home. Look at that. High Templar using his basic attack. He's got 9 kills. Nicely done. Storm and basic attack happening. His braids are flailing in the wind. Where's your face, man? You don't want to look at the camera at all, do you? Not at all. All right, man. Lingbane Hydra. There's a Spire on the way, and there are some Vipers. Vipers with the Adduct on the Colossus would be amazing. Would be incredible for JonSnow. Resources lost here. About 5,000 for JonSnow and about 3,900 for pucK. 7th base coming in for JonSnow. Top right-hand corner here. Here comes pucK. It's not exactly a hugely intimidating army considering what we're dealing with JonSnow. He's trying to get some angles here, but it's not really working out. Oh my, the Storms though. Yeah, no, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Not with Storms, not with Force Fields. Big old Zealot warping in the main. Oh snap, they're going to get the Spire. Oh, there's a cancel on the Spire. Spire dead. It was dead anyway. Some Hydras coming to try to deal with this. Nice job sniping down the Warp Prism. And Hydras should be able to handle these guys with +1 attack. There's a cancel on another building that was building there, and attacking in on the 5th base too is pucK. Zerglings and Hydras clearing out the Zealots inside the main base. pucK's pinging his own map, I guess. Oh my gosh, the Storms, the Banelings. I'm telling you, Lingbane Hydra is such a terrible composition here against this particular army. Lings rolling in, just getting obliterated. Banelings exploding. A Storm on the Hydras. It's almost just insult to injury doing that. Some Zealots trying to do stuff at the 3rd base. Nope, getting picked off quite nicely. Abduct the Colossus, and the Hydras can finish him off. One Hydra down, another Hydra down. The Storm helping there a little bit, and another Abduct on the other Colossus, and it's down 2. That is the best use of Abduct I have seen in a while. But Zealots here at JonSnow's 5th base gonna go ahead and finish that sucker off. +2 attack and charge is done, but no, the Hydras have something to say about that. No, you cannot have this hatchery. This is our hatchery. You guys are jerks. Get away from it. And by that, we're going to stand over here and not actually stop you from doing this. Hey, but for real, don't let him get it. Okay, he didn't. The Hydras decided to actually do something about it, but the hatch is just about dead. That's all of 107 hit points remaining. Fleet Beacon coming in. Greater Spire on the way. That must have been the second Spire. Hey, there's the first Spire. JonSnow had 2 Spires. What a genius. Meanwhile, Zealot's trying to roll in. They're going to die very, very quickly. And without the splash damage, I guess there are some High Templar here. There's the Storm. The Hydras on the left side, there we go. They needed Storm too. I was going to say, they're, oh man, just walking through the Storms. But to pick off the High Templar, that's probably a fair trade if you're JonSnow. Chasing on down. Another base coming in for pucK. That's going to be his 6th base. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kidding. 5th base here. Mike, 1, 2. Oh no, this is the natural. No, this is the natural. That's the main. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth base. Fifth base. I've been counting incorrectly. I was counting this as a base for some reason. I don't know. Solo casting is difficult and stressful. This base also has 200 hit points. Jeez. All right, JonSnow has some very, very weakened and injured hatcheries at different positions on the map. But yeah, effectively we're maxed out here. Just getting upgrades at this point, and we're going to be in for an interesting game. I can tell you that much. It's going to be a while before this thing is decided. Getting a mothership is pucK, a great late game unit for Protoss, really, for all reasons. Feedback on the Vipers means no abducts for you or Blinding Cloud. So how do you like them apples? Stasis Ward catching a couple Hydralisks, but not even going to stick around to kill them, I don't think, is pucK. He's not worried about it. It's like 2 Hydra is really not worth my time. Creep spread looking okay for JonSnow, considering how aggressive pucK has been in pushing and killing tumors. 10 tumors have been killed. It's pretty acceptable here. Small group of Hydra Baneling, +2 attack on those Hydras. No armor upgrades. +3 attack is done on the Zealots. No armor upgrades for them either. Banelings, man. Banelings against Zealots. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. That bonus versus light really coming into play here. More tumors going down. pucK doesn't really want to engage on the creep tumors because that would be a horrible life decision. Oh, Baneling's crashing into Archons. It's exactly what pucK wants. Oh, some Broodlords trying to hatch. No, you're not going to hatch. Try to transfuse him a little bit. One Broodlord did come down. Did join the party, but it's flying around. One Broodlord really isn't worth much of anything. Oh, a few more were hatching out in other different places. So Broodlords are out. Broodlord Hydra Baneling, a much different composition to deal with here, especially considering all of the Colossus are dead. So Storm's still a possibility here from pucK. Oh, you want to get those High Templar. If you can pick off those High Templar from distance, that strike hits pretty hard. Another HT down. Another HT down. High Templar in a lot of trouble. This top right base is going to go down for JonSnow, though. Zealots abusing the immobility of these Broodlords. I have a sinking sensation that I might have called them Guardians earlier. I am switching back and forth between StarCraft 2 and Brood War, and it is messing with my brain. I think you're aware of this. If you've seen me anytime fairly recently, you will know that is the case. Alright, so the Broodlord's going to go home as all their supporting Hydras are dead. And Broodlords without support are fairly terrible. JonSnow is going to replace this top right-hand base, which is his... Wait, did he lose this one too? And he lost this one too. Yeah, because the Broodlord, they were chased away and then the army finished this off. So that's a number of hatches down. 2 hatches down. 1 extremely close to dying here. 2 Hydra Baneling trying to sneak around this right side and get rid of this base of pucK's, which is his 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 here. Mothership showing up here. Oh, the Broodlords are in such a bad way right now. That said, oh yeah, the Tempest, man. Tempest got to get rid of the Broodlords, but there are Corruptors present. The Mothership going down. No more cloak for you. And now Corruptors just crushing it. There's the recall. Get out. Taking some damage, but pulling back to where there are cannons, where there are a couple High Templar here. pucK trying to make this thing happen for him. Some Banelings trying to come in. That's not going to happen. 100% no. Morphing right on the front lines, right next to your opponent's army. It just never goes particularly well, I don't think. Yeah, definitely not. Oh, picking off Broodlords. Are these Stalkers? That's something you can do. If you have Blink Stalker with attack upgrades, it's just pick off Broodlords, blink under them, and target fire those guys. Oh, using Caustic Spray on this Nexus. Can they get it before they're killed by Tempest and by cannons? I don't think they can. Wow, saved it. That's the first building I've seen targeted by that many Corruptors with Caustic Spray and it didn't actually die. It is down to 295 hit points though, which is super bad. Real bad for him. JonSnow is working on +3 missile attack for his Hydralisks. And his Lurkers and his Roaches and Ravagers. He's going to make any of those, but he's not. Let's be honest with ourselves. Absolutely not going to do it here. Tempest firing. Firing my laser. They might be able to pick off this hatchery from distance, which would be fairly interesting. But more tumors going down. Oh, High Templar, look out, guys. Look out, guys. Well, one's dead. Getting some storms off, though. Is that a fair trade? I don't know. Killing High Templar is really important for JonSnow. He'd probably throw away a couple Hydras to make that happen for sure. Storming that ramp. Yeah, coming down that ramp is not where you want to go if you're JonSnow. Baneling coming in from an alternate direction. Feedback on the Vipers. Oh, abduct on one of the Tempest. Zergling's chasing this Immortal home, and I might actually kill it. Look at this. Full retreat here. Yes, the Immortal does go down. They have upgrades. They have upgrades for days, you guys. +3 attack here on those melee units. Banelings crushing into some of those Stalkers and those Zealots, too. And now pucK back on the offensive. We are just playing a tug-of-war right here in the middle of the map. What does JonSnow need to do? He really just needs Corruptors. Corruptors versus Tempest are super good. They don't take much damage from Storm. Instead, he's going Zergling. I guess he's just not so much worried about the Tempest because they really are terrible at killing ground stuff. And figures he'll just go ground, which he's doing here, and worry about the Tempest later. Meanwhile, more Zealots in JonSnow's 7th base at the top right. They're not going to kill it this time. They're going to chase these drones on over to the 3rd. And here in the middle of everything is pucK's very interesting army. Oh, it's getting sandwiched, though. Bit of a sandwich here. One Tempest tries to join the party and gets killed immediately. Nice stasis on those Lings, though. Oh, this 360 surround is brutal for this. Carrier needs to get target fired. The Hydra's going to get it. Whoa, that 3 attack is really coming into play here. The Tempest fleeing for their lives, too. I don't think they're going to get home. One is for sure down. The other one, yeah, the other one's not making it either. And it's 157 to 142 supply. 3 carriers at a time being produced by pucK. A new mothership has arrived. Cloaks available. There's 1 Overseer, but it doesn't have very much HP. 53 total there is not going to keep it alive if it gets target fired. A Ling's rolling in. Hydra's rolling in. Using the Overseer for detection. If you target fired that thing down, you could probably... Oh, I was going to say, Mothership might be able to kill that thing, but Baneling's crushing through. This base is toast right now. Mothership can't stick around and try to save it. There's no support for her. She is the support unit. She cannot do it on her own. And a first Nexus kill, I believe it is, for JonSnow. So he gets that 5th base. He's continuing to push on in. Guess what? There's more Storm and there's more carriers, though. JonSnow gets out. That 7th base does go down again. How many hatches is that? 3 hatches down? Attack at the front. Hydra's trying to threaten here. There's really only a mothership. These cloaked buildings are cloaked, though. That said, that Cybernetics core could get target fired down if it's not cloaked, and the Storm tries to save it, but can't. Cyber core is down. Upgrade's going to be delayed. I believe there's a Baneling drop there. Yep, did a little bit of work. Hydralisk trying to join the party, taking the wrong direction to do so, and some changelings out in the middle of the map here, too. Alright, so Cyber core gets picked off, which means no upgrades, which means no Stalker production, no Adept production. Here for pucK, he needs that. He needs to replace that Cybernetics core, and I'm not quite sure he's going to do it. 161 to 111 supply. JonSnow is in a great position. He is. Hydralisks heading on up here to pucK's. This was his 3rd, right? This was his 3rd base. It sure was. Chronologically, it was. Baneling Hydra showing up here in this bottom left-hand base, this 5th base of pucK. There's shield battery, but when there are Hydras with +3 attack, it doesn't really matter. Oh, he recalls in to save it. And the carrier's going to chase this group away. Carrier man, good unit. It is getting nerfed. Well, they're proposing to nerf it a little bit. Meaning the proposed balance changes. Just making release interceptors a little bit less good, I think, is the idea, which I think I'm okay with. As a Zerg player, I struggle so much against carriers. The number of times I thought my opponent was doing one thing and instead, wow, they were going carrier and then surprise carrier is really bad. I need to work on my scouting. 100% for sure. So Ling, Hydra, running around, running rampant. Trying to see what they can see. And there's not much here. There's just scary Protoss stuff everywhere. This base is completely depleted. Killing this Nexus really doesn't do anything. Except for get rid of additional Chrono Boost, I suppose. So that's gone. 147 and 129 supply. Guess what? A Zealot counterattack from pucK, though. And we got Lings inside the main base. Oh, Fleet Beacon picked off would be huge. And it is. Because these Lings are scary. Do they have adrenal glands? Yes, they do. They have adrenal glands and +3 attack. These Zealots are in trouble. Wow, Zealots warped in. Not going to be enough. Zealot target firing down the 7th hatch again. Ling's trying to stop this from happening. And I think they're going to be able to get it. Just because, again, they're cracklings with +3 attack, man. They're going to save it, but this hatchery is going to be really injured. And the history of injured hatcheries has not been good in this game. This hatch is back up to 600 HP, though. from that 107 it was at earlier, which, way to go. Way to regen that health over time, dude. Fantastic. Another Nexus on the way from pucK. Going to be his 8th base. He's not replacing his 7th, interestingly enough, but the Zerg player has taken, there's another hatch. That's going to be his 8th too. Nobody's taken this one yet, but I imagine it will be at some point in this game, because again, it's a long one. It's an insane back and forth here. I have no idea who's going to win this thing right now. I know JonSnow is up, but his composition is a little bit flimsy. In a straight-up engagement, it just loses. It really does. Look at this. Yeah, man. Storms, the abducts, the feedbacks, the recall. He's trying to get them. Oh, Mothership does not get out of there in time. Hydra's trying to pick up from distance. Corruptor trying to do stuff. The Archon's melting those guys, though. Oh, who invited the Corruptors? Spine down. Static defense just really loses almost all of its utility once upgrades start getting higher in the late game. I mean, that's 47 splash versus biological. 47 shot, or 47 damage per shot against your static defense. It's not good. Not good. They don't benefit from armor upgrades at all. All of your 400 HP, that is not lasting you very long. Dark Shrine on the way from pucK. One behind. Dark Shrine is the Protoss adage. And pucK is taking it to heart. Does he have Storm? He sure does. Bring it, guys. I'm ready for you, says pucK. I'm a Storm the ever-loving crap out of everything that you have. APM check. Wow, currently 900 for JonSnow. 498 on average. 310 for pucK. He's got to have one of those things that's like an APM inflator. I think TLO has one because his games are always consistently like 600 APM, which you don't really see anywhere else. I mean, not even the pros. Not even the pros in StarCraft 2 have a 600 APM. Sometimes the Brood War guys do. I'm not sure if they count that differently in Brood War, but it's definitely different. I guess maybe you probably need more APM in Remastered as well. Oh, Banling's exploding. Wait. Is there an observer with this army? Of course there is. All right, so the burrowed Banelings didn't do much because they got detected. Dark Templar here at the 8th base of JonSnow, going to town on these drones. A couple more showing up at the 7th base, going right after that wounded hatchery. It will die. Oh, get it! Get the hatchery, then kill drones. I guess maybe the drones will run away if you kill the hatch. Never mind, pucK, you're smart. I know what you're doing, and now you have time to kill it. And run. Run. Nope, too many lings, and the Overseer is fast. All right, boosh. Yeah, Overseer's speed is 4.72. Dark Templar move speed is 3.94. Yeah, so Overseers with speed are faster than Dark Templar, but Overseers without speed are not faster than Dark Templar. They need that speed upgrade that you get at these hatcheries here. JonSnow, he's just making Lingbane Hydra work, guys. He's got some queens he's marching across the map just because transfuses, I guess. Seems fine. And a bit of a counterattack here from pucK coming up to this 7th base of JonSnow. That hatch is going to die again. I think it's died 3 times now. Doesn't even bother killing the extractors. No big deal. JonSnow says, well, if that's where the army is, I know where it's not. We're going to roll down a little bit. Free immortal there. Any damage you can get, any damage you can take is going to be good damage. And pucK says he's going for the base race. I don't know. I don't know if your army is big enough to base race pucK. I guess he can always recall. That's the good thing about Protoss doing this, is you can kill a ton of stuff and still make it home. Ooh, Oracle down. Is that the only Oracle we've had in this game? Oh, there have been 3. So Amelia's been long dead. And actually, pucK decided to come home, period. Can he not recall? Recalling might be dumb. I guess. There's a lot of Hydras. Oh, there's the recall. Never mind. It's fine. Just kidding. The recall was fine. He saved this base that, again, completely mined out. And his natural took some shots, too. His main as well. So 1 Hydra bird himself inside the main base. Oh, boy. These queens are not getting home. If you're going to save the queens, get there. But the storm is too good. Hydras. Getting transfused, though. Transfuses are too good. That's getting nerfed, too, actually. Well, probably. Not even bothering with the queens. What they're talking about doing is making a transfuse instead of 1 straight up all at one time heal. It does a chunk of healing at once and then more healing over time. So less instant, more dotty damage over time, but it's healing over time. More hotty, more hots, right? Something that druids can do. Do other healing classes have that these days? I don't know. I haven't been playing a healing class in WoW for a very, very long time. But I know druids have that hot Yeah, going after hatcheries. I like this play. Hatchy is production for the Zerg player. Okay, well, getting distracted by defenders is not exactly what you want to do. This guy going after a spawning pool. Is Hydra still doing stuff? Hydra is doing stuff, and then this is bad. Good warping, though. That Hydra's not getting away. Absolutely not. This Zealot's going after an expired extractor. Good times were had by all over here. I got this thing, bros. This extractor. Oh, never mind. I'll be back. That's what they always say. That's what Zealots always say. They'll come back as stalkers or dragoons, depending on what era of StarCraft it is. Another hatch down. That's going to be 6 hatcheries killed by pucK so far. Resources lost, man. 66,000 for JonSnow, 55 for pucK. And again, just Storm preventing JonSnow from really getting close enough to do much here. Storm is great, especially if your opponent is going mass Hydrolist. Oh my gosh. Abduct there. One carrier picked off. And back into a corner a bit here is pucK. Not a great storm there. Bailing's trying to explode on the High Templar. That was a good storm, but everyone's dead anyway. Last carrier. Can it make it out? Yes, it can. But holy smokes. Zealots trying to make this thing happen. Another hatch down. That's going to be 7. That's going to be 7 hatches killed so far. Where is the income for JonSnow? He has 1 mining base. 2 mining bases here for pucK, which is a humongous deal from this point going forward. Changeling's trying to scout things. No, pucK says. Changeling average lifespan for lobby games is approximately 3 seconds. Changeling average lifespan for Silver Elite games, infinite until they expire. Yeah, man, I guess Stalker. If you're going Stalker here, this Hydra is beautiful against Stalker. I mean, both players are pretty resource starved, though. It's 114 to 117. Very, very close. Oh, the carrier thought it made it out. R.I.P. Carrier, bro. R.I.P. Oh, this Dark Templar trying to do stuff. Nope. I'm not sure where he was headed, but probably right here if I had to guess. And he did not have good intentions for these drones. I can tell you that much. Okay, Stalker group from pucK. That's all he has. How does pucK do this? I don't know if pucK can do this with just Stalker rolling around. Hydras in a straight-up fight destroy them. Although recall is recall. How's the cooldown on recall? It's up. It's ready to recall as soon as you need to. Free stuff there. Oh, pucK's going to try to expand here. Oh, base taken. Every base on this map has now officially been taken. And mostly by JonSnow, actually. He's taken more bases and replaced more dead bases. This hatch going to go down again. That's okay. It's fully mined out. It's just used for larva production, which, again, you want larva production if you're JonSnow. Stalkers just trying to find damage where they can. They're not trying to win this thing. They're just killing drones, killing lings, pulling back to the safety of their cannons and their shield batteries, recalling if necessary, praying this base does not get found by JonSnow, and so far it has not been, because if it is found, it will die. There's no saving it. Not with the Stalker group here. 1 Colossus coming in. pucK says, all right. I've got +3 attack and +1 shield and extended lance. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good Colossus. There's 1 Viper on the field, and it's got full energy, so an abduct would be horrific. Wow, look at this. JonSnow just assumes there are banelings here and shows up. Oh, no, he was planning on going somewhere else. Oh, well, bye. Bye, Drop Lord. You're toast. Ah, he was trying to come down here and accidentally flew over this base of pucK's. Another Oracle coming into you. Oracle number 4, Amelia the 4th in this game. All right, so pucK gets it established. It's technically his 9th base, I think. It's a lot. It's a lot of bases to keep track of, you guys. That's all that I know. Hydra is coming in. The Stalker group is not here, and cannons are super bad. The Storms are here, though. The Storms are very much here. And Oracles don't overextend. Can you imagine if Hydras had Blink? How scary would they be if Hydras had Blink? And every Terran and Protoss player who's listening just cringed. Don't say those things, Falcon. Blizzard will hear you. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I guess it's time to plug the podcast, though. The Falcon Paladin Hour is a weekly podcast in which myself and my friend Somicron from the land down under discuss StarCraft. We discuss TV shows and movies and books and everything that is pop culture and kind of nerdy is what we're all about. But link in the description to it. Just search Falcon Paladin in your podcast app, and you will find it. Once a week, that's all it is. Another hatch down. Another little Stalker Colossus action. Reminds me of Wings of Liberty, man. Heart of the Swarm, too. Stalker Colossus was the jam. It was really hard to stop. Stalkers were good. Colossus were gods. And it just took Zerg a lot of work to take down that ball. Not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. Colossus were nerfed. And now they're... I don't really see them all that much, but they are playing a part in this game today. More Corruptors in production for JonSnow. I do like the Corruptor play when you have this particular composition, although the Stalkers can pick them off fairly easily. They do have that bonus damage versus armored. 24 damage per shot versus armored when fully upgraded. If they can kill the Colossus, or the Corruptors, before the Corruptors kill the Colossus, that'll be a good thing for them. +3 attack here for JonSnow. Resources lost 65,000 for JonSnow compared to 63,000 for pucK. It's been a real close, real even game. This has got to be as stressful as all get out for both of these players. Do people, you think they thrive under this pressure? You think JonSnow's having a fun time right now, or is he just like staring at his monitor, just grim-faced and just praying he doesn't lose this thing? He needs the ladder points, man. He really does. Hey, look who's making a single Broodlord. It's JonSnow. What? What is single Broodlord going to do for us today? Legitimate questions. Hey, pucK found enough money to make another Zealot hit squad, so they're moving out. This is in a trouble base. This is a troubled base. Just kidding. There's so many Hydras here. Get out. Wrong time. The army was here. Ah, but pucK's army there to counter the counter. Huh? Pretty good stuff. So I've been reading the latest Jack Reacher books, which, if you know Jack Reacher, you probably know about the movie with Tom Cruise. Let me just say that's some of the most terrible casting I've seen in a long time. Zealot's getting on in, trying to take down some of these drones, but also there's Hydras and Lynx, so that's bad. And then the Broodlord. The Broodlords? No, just the one Broodlord. Really forcing pucK back here. Blinding Cloud on those Stalkers? No, not allowed. Oh, actually losing a couple Stalkers here. Hydra's chasing, man. They're chasing. They're getting blasted. Oh, that is something that is going to come with Colossus at some point, is the ability to fire while moving, which is fantastic. Yeah, this is real bad for pucK. Loses another Colossus. Another Colossus is going to go down. The Corruptors are too good. Now it's just only a group of Stalkers and an Archon here. He's got to get back to shield batteries. He's got to get back to safety is what he needs to do, and he is. He's healing up the Stalkers as best he can. And there is Storm, full energy Templar, by the way. That's a lot of Storm available to those guys. Storm is 75. 75 goes into 200 twice. So it's 2. Anyway. Oh, Broodlord canceled. That one came up, though. Oh, there's more Broodlords from JonSnow. I think JonSnow might have this. That Broodlord's going to be very hard for pucK to deal with. He is making a Tempest. Hydra's pushing up at this newest base of pucK. I think it's his 8th. But forced to flee. Shield Battery Cannon, again, pretty good at holding that off. Oh, Baneling's trying to hit. No, storming his own units a little bit here. Ah! The High Templar are gone. Final stand here for pucK. I just don't see him doing this. I don't see him doing it against this many Broodlords. The cannons are getting chewed down. The shield battery is out of energy. The Broodlings have +3 attack because they do benefit from those upgrades that the Lings and Banelings have. And he has to abandon this base. His army is just pulling out. There's nothing they can do to save this. Mine as long as Protosly possible. And then just get out of here. Meanwhile, Zealots are across the other side of the map. DT's actually doing stuff here. This one getting cleaned up. No, actually escaping. This guy being left to do whatever he wants. He's got 1 kill, and that's about it. Tempest. Ooh, ow. Ooh, got it. No, 1 Broodlord down. The Broodlings just wreaking havoc on pucK's army here. Oh, the Hydras need to focus the Tempest. The Tempest are a problem. The Tempest are cleaning. Oh, trying to abduct a dead. Oh, Tempest. That one's not dead, but now it is. Viper getting picked off by Storm there. This 9th hatch does go down. Lings clean up the DT. They get revenge. They get revenge on the hatchery that died. 112 to 85 supply. Hydra's getting cleaned out like they're made of rags, because they kind of are. They don't have a lot of HP. I'm not sure that you noticed. And guess who's going for Swarm Host? JonSnow decided it's swarm host time. You know, 39 minutes into the game. Why not? Seems like the right unit to make. Dark Templar chased that swarm host for quite some time. Didn't actually decide to go for it in the end, but it's probably the AI talking is what it was. He's trying to kill individual Hydras, which is great. 7 kills here. Hatchery kill is a hard thing to do for a single DT. He's trying to find better damage. Trying to find better damage than that. The creep has been completely pushed back, by the way. Wow, this creep has been pushed back. How many tumors have died? That's a fun game. 86. 86 tumors have died. So many buildings have died and units for pucK that we can't see all of them. It's cut off here on the right side. It's a lot. Also, Oracle getting some kills. 4 kills there. It's 33 to 13 harvesters right now. pucK has enough to expand. But does he have the ability to? He's trying to expand. This one mining base for JonSnow is down to 3 mineral patches and some gas. This extractor actually has about 2,000 gas in it. Not that he really needs gas right now. It's more of a mineral starvation situation for him. Changelings here, just making sure that nobody comes and kills this hatchery. We're tough. Look at us. We're unupgraded zealots. And here comes pucK. Pretty much what he's been rolling with. Stalker, Zealot, High Templar. There's a Tempest here too. Couple Tempest here. An Observer. And here's the army for JonSnow. He's getting more Bailings. He's getting more Swarm Host. He's sending the Locust down. Man, free units in this kind of a game are actually super impressive. Just kidding. He's mining up here too. Well, gotta land and try to kill something, dude. Well, that did not go well at all. I don't think they killed anything, literally. They did not. All right, Hydra's on the high ground. That Storm, though, doesn't care about your high ground. No, it does not. Stasis Ward activated. Oh, man. You can't just give this up, but the Storms are so good. The Storms are too good. All right, Locust coming on in, trying to get something done here. Getting the heck stormed out of them, though, and now they're completely gone. 2 Storms will get rid of those guys entirely from your game. Oop, Oracle picked off a little bit too close to that Hydra ball. Locust landing, trying to get more damage done. Nope, not killing anything, and now the 9th base for JonSnow is dead. That's 10 hatcheries. 10 hatcheries. 10 hatcheries killed by pucK, man. If he loses this thing, he's going to look at it and say, wait, what? Oh, he's expanding down here, further away from the creep, further away from JonSnow's comfort zone. I like this expansion location. I like killing this base. You're long distance mining from this thing, I guess. That's really what you're kind of reduced to. Got 29 drones, but effectively 4 active mineral clusters. Banelings getting some hits on those High Templar. Oh, are all the HT dead? Dude, I think you got this. He doesn't know. Those Hydras, I think, just went against this composition without any High Templar, but I don't think he knows he killed all of them. How many High Templar have been killed? 62. That is the most High Templar I've ever seen killed in a single game, I think. 62 is disgusting. Wow. Yeah, get out of there. Look at them killing Flying Locust. Tempest killing Flying Locust. Not something you see every day, I don't think. Oh, Stalker's in trouble, man. Oh, Stasis Ward. If the Stasis Ward comes into play, huge! The Stasis Ward effectively cuts the Hydra group in half, if not more, allowing the Stalkers to do better than they normally would. Some Zealots coming in. Now the Locusts show up. Wow. I did not think that Stasis Ward would come into play, but I think that might have been it. Honestly, that might have been it for pucK, if not for that Stasis Ward. Locust going after this Nexus, but they're going to expire too soon to really do much damage to it. I mean, they're killer DPS. Let's not get anything wrong. As a Tempest manages to escape with a full 12 hit points to its name. Still firing, man. 16 kills and 11 kills on these Tempests. They're a boss. They're absolute boss here. Trying to take down those Swarm hosts. One of them does go down. That counts. That counts for something. Tempest picked off. Does kill a Hydralisk there. Locust chasing. No, it's ominous as all get out. And, I mean, trying to do something here, but no, absolutely nothing. There are not enough of them. Lings rolling and killing a probe. Probes are very precious. Another one goes down for pucK. Very precious for him. He's down to 5 probes compared to 29 drones for JonSnow. But guess who has an effective mining base? pucK does. Or does he? Okay, he's chasing the army back. for JonSnow. Jon is just making Hydra. Just making Hydra right now. Recognizing there's really not much good against Hydra here. Oop, long distance mining drones in a lot of trouble. Oh, are they fighting? They're fighting here. Get out, they say. Get out of our house. We'll fight for our right to mine in this location. You can't do anything to stop us. Hydra's trying to get that Tempest. No, Tempest gets into a nice dead space in the air. Nex is still alive. pucK mining with his 5 probes right now. This is fewer than you start out with in Legacy of the Void, you guys. He's in trouble, but this game, I cannot believe that pucK has been in this thing. It's 61 to 41 supply. Tempest goes down. Hydras show up. I don't think there's any saving that. No, the Nexus goes down. But there's almost no mining going on here for JonSnow, too. These mineral patches are almost out. Oh, the burrow. The burrow. And then the surprise pop-up? Nope. Definitely not chasing down that not burrowed. But the swarm host, oh, tries to burrow. Nope. Not going to happen at all. 52 to 32 supply. JonSnow is up. Burrowing some Hydras here. pucK is playing this as well as he possibly can. But I just don't know. This is what he has. This is it. He's got Stalker. He's got Zealot. He's going against a player who has Burrow. JonSnow doesn't have enough to expand. He can't expand either, though. Oh. Oh, man. Can he draw this? If pucK pulls back to where he's got cannons and shield batteries. Oh, but that's not the honorable way to do this, though. The honorable way to do this is go out and kill your opponent's army and then kill his buildings, or just hope he taps out, right? Oh, swarm host down. Swarm host down! Swarm host down! Huge! Oh, that was huge for pucK! Oh, now there's only these Hydras remaining, which, again, are really great. But Zealots do have charge, mind you. Zealots charge against Hydras. Hydras don't like it. They don't like getting charged at all. This game! Whoever sent this in, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sending it in. More of these. More of this, please. Okay, production tab is dead. Oh, wait, drones. Why are you making drones? Oh, the long distance. The long distance mine. He can maybe make enough for a new hatchery with a long distance mine. Oh, probe down. pucK's trying to long distance mine as well. Lost another one. This game is so low econ. Units tab. Jon's sitting on 13 Hydras and 5 Zerglings. pucK sitting on 2 High Templar. Did he just work those in? Or are they just playing base defense? Oh, they're sitting in his main. Does he not know he has those? Oh, the Hydra surprise attack! Zealots right on top of the Hydralisk, though, but the Zealots are all dead. Oh, no. The Zealots are all dead. The Stalkers can blink out of trouble, though. The blink out was massive there. Zerglings in production for JonSnow. I don't know it's exactly what you want, but sure, I guess. Dude, these High Templar. pucK. There are 2 full energy High Templar sitting in your main base. You know how they say never use F2? Another Zealot goes down. Never use F2. But in this situation, I think F2 would do very well for pucK. He'd recognize he has High Templar in his army. Oh, gosh. Does he have an observer? He doesn't have an observer. That burrow was so good by JonSnow. Those Zealots are toast. The toast is toast. Ooh, he's making an observer, is pucK. All right, all right. All right, that's good. JonSnow, long distance mining here. He eventually will have enough for another hatchery. pucK needs to move. He's got his probe. He recognizes, all right, long distance mining is not in the cards here, I don't think. Maybe we can long distance mine. Are we seriously? There are 3 effective mining bases. I like the burrow ling here for Jon. So you come in and say, all right, probes, go to work. And then the Zergling says, oh, get it. But you have to actually, oh. You have to actually unburrow, though, dude. Changeling killed. He found his High Templar. Oh, okay. All right. Secret High Templar. I think JonSnow assumes, that all the High Templar are dead, but no. These were strategic High Templar. He's gonna storm the crap out of those Hydras, and they can't even get out. Oh, the Hydras are dead! The Hydras! The surprise High Templar! Oh! This is getting an epic tag. Oh my gosh. Units tab, 2 Hydras, 3 Lings for JonSnow. He is making 2 more Hydras and 2 more Lings. Oh, where the High Templar are at. Are they going? They're going back home, I think. No, where are they? Well, the Stalkers, man. Stalkers doing their job. Hey, High Templar, you're not dead. Oh, 1 got picked off. 1 got picked off in that engagement. There's only 1 remaining, but 1 may be enough. It may very well be enough. Look at all these drones running around different places, trying to mine, trying to stay out of the way of these Stalkers. pucK throws out the, JonSnow responds with an, You streaming? Says pucK. Yeah, this is JonSnow. Cool, cool. pucK's gotta be streaming. Is pucK not streaming this? Nice game. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, the drones, though. 1 down. And by 1 down, I mean 1 down. Zergling taking a shot. Creep tumors getting picked off here. Hey, man, might as well kill creep tumors. Ooh, look at these drones overextending a little bit, though. Is that bait? That's what you have to wonder if you're pucK. Is those bait drones? Nah, man. These are just free drones. All right, 7-2 now. Zerglings with +3 attack. This control by pucK is godlike right now. The Lings try to get a surround there, but nah. The Blink Stalkers said no. More drones going down. Is John... He's down to 5 drones. The Hydras. Another 1 down. Another blink away. pucK. APM. 330 for him. JonSnow right now. 318. Down to 2. Infestor on the way from JonSnow, but his whole army is dead, and that's the good game! JonSnow taps out, and pucK is your winner in 51 minutes and 1 second. Oh my gosh. I don't even, what is the, okay, all right, that was real good. That was a real good game, you guys. Oh, look at this Infestor. Is he gonna fungal? Oh man, a blink still works when you fungal. They're changing that, but not yet. Wow, and a Protoss win. And a Protoss win. I mean, we've seen those recently. It's not like it's been a long time, but they're just a little bit far and few between these days. So Protoss fans, rejoice. Yeah, this is one of the more bonkers PvZs I've ever cast. This is absolutely getting an epic tag. Look at that. So that's 90. I think JonSnow lost more than 100,000 resources. Have I seen that before? Because that's 90 plus... Yeah, it's 102,000 resources lost by JonSnow. 77,000 minerals, 25,000 gas, compared to pucK's losing 86,000, which, nothing to sneeze at. 148 drones dead, 111 probes. The Stalker control here was incredible. 24 kills on the Stalker, 21, 29, 14, and 13. These Stalkers are going down in Protoss lore as hero Stalkers. Hero Stalkers, Heroes of Ire or something, of Shakuras, whatever. Whatever needs to be said, because these were so good. So good. And then Secret High Templar. Don't forget about the Secret High Templar. Don't do that. Where did the High Templar end up? 6 kills, man. He was coming to join the party. He was ready to go. He had 2 more storms. He was ready to throw down if necessary, but he wasn't. 10 hatcheries killed. I want to say how many Nexuses. Probably something like 1, 2, like 3 maybe? Not that many. Look how diverse pucK's production is here. 198 Zealots, 5 Immortals, 15 Archons, 7 Colossus, 11 Tempest, 5 Carriers, 8 Dark Templar, 20 Adepts, 33 Stalkers, 2 War Prisms, a Phoenix, 6 Oracles, 6 Sentries, and 63 High Templar, and a Mothership. What didn't he make in this game? He didn't make... I I mean, is that the entire Protoss arsenal? I'm drawing a blank here. Stick with me for a second. Gateway, robotics facility, Stargate. Yeah, man. I think he made every unit. Oh, now I need to look this up. Now, before I go, I need to be like, all right, so, but for real, before you guys make fun of me for forgetting something, it's literally midnight where I'm casting, so bear with me for a second here, but this is everybody's favorite part of any casting is people Googling stuff on the thing. All right, so Protoss units on the StarCraft wiki. Protoss units in StarCraft 2. Immortal Stalker, Colossus Mothership, Adept, Void Ray, Archon. Oh, Disruptor! He didn't make Disruptor. Okay. All right. That's the thing. That's the thing he didn't make. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. He didn't make any Disruptors, and that was literally it. Amazing stuff. Okay, well, I better get to bed, but that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, and an incredible game. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.